Sakshi Pyati, Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, welcome you all for the Faculty Development Program on the topic Introduction to Additive Manufacturing under the roof of HIT AICTE Idea Lab, which is scheduled from 26 September to 1st October. Today, we have with us the dignitaries, our Principal Sir, Dr. Subrata Mondal, Dr. Sunil Barunwela Sir, HOD Chemical, Dr. Suvarama Gupta, HOD BT, and Mr. Gaurav Chatterjee, HOD Food Technology. Under the proposal of National Education Policy 2020, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has proposed that the institutions like engineering institutions should develop an idea lab or a lab which comprises of all the facilities under one roof. So our college HIT has undergone that proposal and we have got that opportunity to establish that lab. The keyword for this particular setup is learning by doing, and our students as well as our faculties are trained from time to time and such FDPs, faculty development programs, awareness programs and skill development programs for students are organized from time to time. So by moving forward with the event, we would like to welcome our Principal Sir, Dr. Subrata Mondal Sir, Dr. Sunil Barunwela, HOD Chemical, Dr. Suvarama Gupta, HOD BT, Mr. Gaurav Chatterjee, HOD FT, our coordinator and co-coordinator Dr. D.K. Bose and Professor Devdata Bose sir. Our team of HIT AICTE Idea Lab, welcome to you also, and all the faculty members present here. Now I would like you all to please join for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
The blessings of the goddess and all the elders, we shall start with the event, and this event shall be fruitful to all of you. I would like to request our Principal Sir, Dr. Subrata Mondal Sir, to say a few words regarding the event.
Good morning to all, respected faculty and others. It's a really great pleasure to attend this, where our teachers are very much enthusiastic to attend the such type of faculty development program. So I convey my thanks to you for your sincerity and passion. Actually, faculty development program is a very common thing to each and every institute in a systematic way. Because teachers should not lack their style of teaching and he or she should possess as well as she should develop him or herself for the upgradation or updating the knowledge. This is the way faculty development program where they can enrich their knowledge. If a teacher is ready, then he is able to make the student ready. So it is very much required. Actually, faculty development program is the interaction with the professionals from academia or industries as they can enrich their knowledge. So again, I convey my thanks to you for your sincerity. Always you should prepare yourself to update it to meet the need of the students at the present scenario. Because the teachers should look after the success of a teacher, of a student. Actually, the output of this faculty development program will be the input of the students, and again it will be the output of the quality of students. So the name of the institute will increase. So with these few words, I again call my thanks to you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for your motivating words. Now I would request Dr. Sunilbaran Koila, sir, HOD Chemical, to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. My dear faculty members and respected principal sir. Additive manufacturing, this particular topic is becoming very popular and it is one of the updated subjects. And in my department particularly, in our last BOS, when our final curriculum was constructed, one of the BOS members, senior BOS members, Koila sir has proposed to include this particular subject as one of the elective areas. So accordingly, we have selected this additive manufacturing particular subject for our 7th semester students, and that subject is being served by Professor Dr. So actually, I had no sufficient ideas about this additive manufacturing subject. Later on, I tried to learn about the subject, and actually the subject has a vast applications, not only in chemical but also in all process industries, and in the medical field also there is very popular applications of this particular theme of technology or theme of engineering. So basically, additive manufacturing is nothing but the construction or development of any 3D structure. So this is one of the finest technology by which the finest structure can be constructed. That may be any spare parts, that may be any engineering tools, that actually in medicated field, the prosthesis of different limbs, where it is required the defect-free construction or defect-free structure is needed. In those areas particularly, it will serve the tremendous its effectivity will come out. One of the petrochemical and petroleum industry is in Saudi. Their plant capacity was sufficiently high, and you know, in the today's operational aspect of any petrochemical industry or petroleum refinery, everybody is trying to run their plant applying ISO 14000, which all the remote base control. And the manning the plant itself has been minimized. It is minimized. Only few people are there, and mostly the plants are controlled from the remote. Means sitting at their own home, plant is done, isn't it? So in those cases, particularly when any major difficulty, major fault arises, it is required to replace a particular component from the system. And this 3D manufacturing is already installed there in the plant itself. So as per requirement, the design is given and accordingly the structure means the spare parts has been constructed on site itself, and that is being replaced. So it is unique, just it is unique. So I think 3D manufacturing process is popularly coming up for each and every industry and ultimately for the mankind. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your informative words. I would request Dr. Suvarnabha Gupta ma'am to please say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. First, I would like to convey my thanks to Professor Dr. Ghosh and Professor Gautam Basu for organizing such a good, impactful faculty development program on emerging technology, which is introduction to the additive manufacturing. I would like to welcome our Honorable Principal Sir and all other faculty members who are present for attending this program. Now, as a person from biotechnology field, actually I will not, I will only deliver a few correlation between this emerging field and our discipline. Actually, biomaterial, this is a concept which is for the last 50 years becoming a very popular term, and it is having immense application in the medical technology. Biomaterial, it is not a biological substance, rather it is a conglomeration of glass, ceramics, metal and even biological tissues and cells. This material, unique material, which is biomaterial, which is not a biological substance at all, it is in most of the cases it is biodegradable or it can be bioabsorbable. And this material, it is having immense use in various fields of medical applications, like as Professor Kuila has described, that in designing medical implants like hip joint replacement, optical lens, mechanical pulp for the heart, for dental implant, hearing aid design. So there are so many applications where these implants and prosthetics can be made, can be composed of biomaterial, and for not only for the designing of the prosthetics but also for the delivery of the drug, where there are biological barrier, we can design some nanomaterials which are composed of this biomaterial, which can have easy access to the site. And for delivery of the drug, like many nanomedicine which are used normally for cancer prevention, that can also be designed with the help of biomaterial. Now in this field, I think the contribution of the tissue engineering as well as the material science, it is immense, and this newly emerging technique, which is additive manufacturing, which is a 3D based computer designed application, which will be helpful for designing those implants, those prosthetics, and has not only in the field of biotechnology, it is having potential, it will improve the standard of living for a diseased person and who has suffered from an injury. And apart from that, there are also various environmental applications as described by Professor Kuila. And in a nutshell, this emerging technology will be a part and parcel of our life in near future. So, as although we are faculty, but we are always in the learning phase. All the time we are learning many things, and for that purpose, I think this faculty development program will introduce ourselves to the new insights of science and technology. None of us are perfect, knows everything, but this sort of program, which are organized and arranged by our mechanical and idea lab department, it will be a very fruitful experience for us, and I hope that every participants, they will learn a lot from this faculty development program. Again, I will thank the organizers for organizing this sort of program, and later we will learn a lot from this, and it will be a very effective experience. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for making us aware of the scenario of biomaterials in today's research field. Now I would request Mr. Gaurav Chatterjee, HOD Food Technology, to say a few words.
Respected Professor Dr. Subrata Mandal, Honorable Principal of AICTE, both the coordinators, Professor Gautam Ghosh and Professor Devdatta Ghosh, have been ever engaged with this AICTE Idea Lab, transforming education to the next level. So thank you, sir, for organizing a very timely faculty development program on additive manufacturing. Now, I will just say a few words on additives. Like food additives is one of the important and integral subject of food engineering and technology over the years in our syllabus, as Professor Quilla has mentioned. From the time in the last decade to till today, food additive manufacturing have experienced a lot of changes based on operations, based on regulations, and just I will focus on the application or intended use. Rather, one is the manufacturing part, and the next part is the application of that additive to food matrix. So there comes a lot of regulators and institutional bodies. They have amended certain guidelines and principal code of practices, which we all have to follow as food business operators and all the other stakeholders. To talk about food additives, Coding Salamatrius Commission, one of the body which is advocating body for intended use of food additives into food. That body comprising WHO and Food and Agriculture Organizations, they give the guidelines for addition of any of the additive we want to add. Here, there is a very thin line of when you talk about additive, then the intention of using additive, because this is a very focused area right now with FSSAI as well, because they are intended addition of adulterants and unintended addition of adulterants. So here I'm just switching the thing from additive to adulterations, because adulterations, as you know, that intended adulteration is something which comes from the perception of food business operators, which we cannot stop through implying regulations. But when you talk about unintended adulterations, that can definitely be managed by the application of food safety and quality control in the factory level. Now, talking about intended adulterations, which is coming under the food fraud, and this is a very important area to be discussed, because latest information based on the additive, whether the additive has a GRAS status, generally recommended as safe that status, which is given by Food and Drug Administration, whether that status is there for the intended use in a food material, that is very important to understand. So, I'm more interested to, and I think all of the colleagues, my colleagues, they would be more interested to learn about the manufacturing part of those additives, which is not highlighted in the syllabus of food technology. We are more focused in the application of those additives. And also the other area I'll focus, that there are a lot of focus central government have given over the last 1 year in catering projects from waste to value. So there are many agro and food waste nowadays. These waste are transformed into value-added additives. I can talk about one example which relates to my research, and presently I am also trying to incorporate edible oil, which is extracted through novel techniques to packaging material. Madam was talking about the material science, and even material science professionals are coming up here, and a lot of interdisciplinary approach is focused. So adding edible oil or bioactive oil to functional packaging material in order to make that packaging material antimicrobial, that also is coming up. But again, when you come with any technology, that has to be cost effective, that has to be environment friendly, and there are many other regulatory bodies like in our country for food, we have FSSAI. So those regulations are enforced, so that has to be practiced. But I think it's a very timely faculty development program, rather workshop that has been organized by the HIT, ICT, Idea Lab coordinators. Thank you very much, and I'm really looking forward to this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request coordinator of Idea Lab, Dr. G.K. Booth, HOD Mechanical, to introduce you through the faculty development program, which is organized for 1 week.
Good morning. Respected Professor Dr. Subrata Mandal sir, our principal, Professor Dr. Surin Moran Kuila, HOD Chemical, Professor Dr. Subrama Guptadi, HOD BT, and my dear Gaurav Chatterjee, and all the faculty members of HIT, happy Sharad Shubhechha in advance. With me we have my co-coordinator Professor Devdatta Ghosh, and my team members, the students, Mohan. They have worked tremendously for the last couple of days to make this FDP eventful. So I welcome you all to this FDP. So I was hearing Professor Kuila, Subhamadi and Gaurav regarding all the facets of BT, FT and chemical. So interesting in the industry point of view, yet we are unable to fill our seats. So I don't know, people are craving for CSIT domain. Now, I don't know, I mean, it's the mindset of the people who are willing to continue the future in the only in CSIT domain, and they are not finding us, mechanical, BTFT, chemical, these are being neglected. See, basically the world economy, the state economy as well as the national economy grows on industries. And these industries are sustainable in nature. And for that we need technocrats who will be moving these industries. But I find the crowds are moving in other direction, not inclined towards this core subject departments. Anyway, I hope the movement will change in near future. See, for faculty, what I believe that there is a continuous scope of improvement. And we have organized this faculty development program keeping in mind the new concept of this additive manufacturing and 3D printing. Basically, in the world, the changeover from manual mode of operation to mechanized operation has already been a thing of past. Now in the advent of IoT, AI, embedded system, it's more like an automated industry. So the new generation industry, which is being termed as Industry 4.0, is already existing in the West. That means US, European countries. Okay. India is lagging far behind, at least to my knowledge, is at least 20 years behind. But still, very slowly, the new generation technology is cropping in through the technological development. So the new technology, which is like robotics, it is like artificial intelligence and nanotechnology, cyber security, IoT, these are the things which are more relevant in today's world. So as a faculty, we need to upgrade ourselves continuously. Okay, so the main objective of holding this kind of faculty development program is targeting the faculties to enrich themselves to the unknown domain. Like it's unknown to us, but it's not unknown to the world. So why not enlighten us with this kind of knowledge which are more relevant and more practical in today's context. So this 3D printing or additive manufacturing, well, as Gaurav has said and Subramanian has also mentioned, like it is already there and it is already helping the mankind, right, with the prosthetics and with tissue engineering. Okay, so this additive manufacturing is playing a very vital role. Biomedical engineering, additive manufacturing and 3D printings are making miracles, basically. So we should also learn and we should also know this kind of activity which is taking place outside and give this knowledge and enrich our students in the same way so that they will not feel shaky when they will be meeting the outside world in the industry and other research areas which they are pursuing for the next level. So we will be continuing this faculty development program as mentioned for 1 week. So there will be there will be both theory as well as practical knowledges, and the knowledge will be imparted to the faculty members in both respect. Hands-on experience will be there in the idea lab, and the theory for the respective domains of idea lab will be given through lectures in the class. First session probably will be the theory session, and in the post-lunch session will be in the idea lab. So I hope you will enjoy it because this is the third or fourth FDP supported by AICTE Idea Lab. We are doing it fourth, right? So I think we will be enjoying it, we will be knowing and we will be getting hands-on experience and using the facilities that we are having in the Idea Lab. It will be interesting to some of you. Okay, so we expect good workshop or faculty development program in this regard. Okay, so I hope a grand success for this FDP. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would request the dignitaries to climb down the dais and please take their respective seats. We will be starting with the presentation by Dr. ADDITIVE, sir.
Good morning. So, I'm supposed to give you an introductory speech on AICTE Idea Lab. So, this is a theoretical introduction. In the second half, you will be visiting the laboratory, so you will see the infrastructure there. So, before we talk about AICTE Idea Lab, I will tell you some of the initiatives which we have taken from our institute side. And we have got a big success. Apart from this AICTE Idea Laboratory, this year we have got the support from the AICTE in various ways. One of the ways is a water tunnel visit, means it's AICTE G-Work scheme. Under that, we have got the grant, and 10 of our students and 2 faculty members have visited water tunnel. An entire visit was sponsored by AICTE. Okay. Secondly, we have got AICTE Idea Laboratory. This is 50% partnership with the AICTE. The AICTE has given us 55 lakhs. We have given 55 lakhs, so this is 1.1. the total setup. And after that, we have got AICTE SPICE, specifically related to Mechanical Engineering Students Club. Basically, in this club, they can spread awareness among the student community. So this is also one of the achievements we have done this year. And finally, we have got AICTE Korma scheme where we can contribute towards skill development program. And under this scheme, we are supposed to train the students in and around Goldi. And this scheme talks about 3 basic models. Model number 1 tells us to train the 10th and 12th dropouts. Model 2 talks about the training of our own students of the institute. And third model, the students who are studying in 10th, 11th and 12th level, we can give them training on 21st century skills. So that's basically the AICTE Korma scheme. Apart from AICTE, our status of host institute has been renewed this year also by Ministry of Education. Right? And since we are host institute, we can establish incubation center here in Bulgaria Institute of Technology. And this year, like 2020, we have participated in MSCP Idea Hackathon, and we are lucky enough to get 7 selections out of 9 selections in West Bengal. And this is really a great achievement. And one of the faculty members I can see here, Shatira, has got that. So we must appreciate her achievements here. I cannot find others. Okay. So we are going to get a huge fund from MSCP. For purchasing equipments, we will be receiving 1 crore, and for each idea, we will be receiving 15 lakhs. So definitely, it's a great support, and we have to make it possible. And the incubation center which we are going to establish will be just over Idea Lab. So if you talk about, if you look after the process, this is a kind of pre-incubation, and over that we will have our incubation center. So we are going chronologically in the right direction. So coming back to the AICTE Idea Laboratory, this is the idea conceived by All India Council for Technical Education in the model of Fab Lab application. Fab means fabrication. So this laboratory will develop ideas, will evaluate ideas, apply ideas. A kind of learning by doing means a kind of experiential learning. Because in today's world, the learning is no more passive, it's active learning, student-centric learning. So this is also one of the avenues where students can learn, they can contribute while doing their work. So this is all about AICTE Idea Laboratory. We call it HIT AICTE Idea Laboratory because it's a joint venture. So it has a vision to, nurturing innovation and startups, which will in turn drive sustainable technical and economical growth and generate large-scale employment opportunities throughout the nation. So with this activity, we will not be always job seeker. This center can reach to the level where it could be a job provider. So Idea would be set up to pull the innovative ideas of students. Recently we had one ideation workshop. We have got a beautiful response from the students. 60 students have participated. We have identified 12 groups. Out of that, we have shortlisted 6, and they have realize their product in the idea laboratory. Last week, we have got 6 such products. So we'll show you in the afternoon. So objective is to get all facilities under one roof, where you can see the real application of STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics. And training in the 21st century skills, critical thinking, problem solving and collaboration, making engineering students more curious, imaginative and creative, engineering education more engaging, and idea lab will be centered around activities. So this is also one kind of activity which is to be conducted by this idea laboratory. So idea laboratory is not only established to develop the products or to develop the prototype, it has to spread awareness. So this is also a kind of awareness program. And remember, this MTP we have designed in such a way that it is more of a workshop rather than faculty development program. Okay, so there will be small lecture sessions, but mostly you have to work in the laboratory. So you can see the broad facilities like CNC woodcutter router, who have a very big machine, industrial grade woodcutter router. We have CO2 laser cutter and engraver. This is also industrial grade. We will be having 3D scanning for reverse engineering, 3D printing, PCB milling machine. We have a very big CNC machine also, and we have embedded system and IoT setup. Because you know, things are becoming multidisciplinary, and in every branch of engineering, you will find the good place of Internet of Things. So, because of this tendency of the technology movement, we have introduced IoT also with the embedded system. With the embedded system, we have the facility to develop PCBs. We can go for reverse engineering. We can go for prototyping. We have many electronic instruments there, and we have Internet of Things where students can implement their ideas, faculty can come up with their innovative ideas and can go for product development. I talked about activities. These are the activities we are supposed to conduct from Idea Laboratory. So from today onwards, you are slowly getting connected, getting coupled with this Idea Laboratory. At the end, maybe after Puja, you will be the resource person. So take this particular workshop or faculty development program very seriously, because maybe today or tomorrow we will be updating all information about the faculty members in the AICTE portal. So take this very seriously. There is no rocket science. Do not think that I am a biotechnologist, why should I learn this? Because you will find many similarities with your engineering discipline. And believe me, you will also realize everything is multidisciplinary now. If you know anything else rather than your own engineering discipline, it will not go into vain. It is going to help you in your future. So ideation workshop, which I mentioned, just we had conducted one. Faculty development program, this is the 4th faculty development program. Initially we thought that let us do it with the relevant disciplines. So we have involved electrical engineering, electronics communication, instrumentation and mechanical. We have done it for the chemistry faculty members also with the 2nd FDB. But this is the 4th one where we are going towards the multidisciplinary approach where chemical, food technology and biotechnologies are involved. Professional skilling program from the industry, bootcamp, awareness workshops for industry, school teacher awareness program, open day for schools. So we have invited 2 schools, we have done it for 2 schools. In the coming Wednesday, since you will be there in the Idea Laboratory, you can see the students of Assembly of God Church, right? And finally, if we reach to a level, then we can be coupled with other ideal laboratories. We have such 70 laboratories in India, so we can couple with them and we can go for annual conference. So these are the activities we need to conduct, and continuously we are doing it from the month of April when we have started our journey in HIV. Some of the products you can see. So, as AICTE said, that this is not a laboratory, this is a technical movement where we should synchronize ourselves so that we can build our dream. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Support system for helping you out in the exact drawing of that figure. Okay, without the actual CAD drawing, you cannot manufacture in any of the machines that you are having in the idea. First, the CAD drawing is required. If it is a complete drawing with individual component, so individual component has to be drawn separately with the dimension. Because you are assembling the separate components together and forming the total product. So number one is the complete product with the dimensions. Second, the individual component with the dimension. Sketch. Do it over here now. Then we take up to our CAD/CAM lab. We draw it in component wise in the actual CAD platform. In the second half, that will be manufactured in our idea. So this is our idea of executing your product. Okay. So I request Durga. Right. So individual group is collect the drawing sheets, simple sketch, component sketch. No, you have to draw it in the CAD platform. Whatever drawing you are having, pictures you are having, that has to be reflected in the CAD platform. Then only the CAD drawing will be interfaced with the machine. With the machine. Otherwise, the machine is not detect any of the drawing.
We have gathered here to the end of the FDP, like 5 days FDP which we have attended on Introduction to Additive Manufacturing, and today is the evaluation day of your ideas which you have presented in front of the evaluators. The evaluators for today's session are Head of Department of Electrical Engineering, CEIMS, Dr. Tarun Kumar Gurser. Head of Department of Information Technology, Dr. Somen Paul sir. And all the participants, and of course the Head of Chemical Engineering, Dr. Gupta sir. Idea Lab also welcomes Head of Biotechnology, Dr. Suvarma Gupta ma'am, and Head of Food Technology, Mr. Gaurav Chatterjee sir. And all the faculties of our department and all the departments who have participated in the FTP. So I just call Dr. Dilip Dey sir to say a few words. Okay. First, Idea Lab will felicitate all the evaluators. CSEAMS. Head of Information Technology. Head Chemical Engineering. Head of Food Technology. Now I would like to request Professor Devdasa sir to say something.
Good morning, head of the departments and good morning dear participants. And today is the last day of the faculty development program, and you will come to know the results. It will be evaluated by honorable judges here. But the program, how it was conducted, it's better known by both of us, because for last 2 days I was occupied in some other work. I have not seen the developments, but I can visualize the enthusiasm towards the development of these products. And probably that is the main objective of conducting this kind of faculty development program. So where, we can enhance our knowledge by doing fun. So knowledge could be a fun, and probably this could be one of the very good gift before puja. Thank you very much.
To say a few words.
Good morning. Respected all the HODs, Professor Kuila, Professor Tarun Ghosh, Professor Somen Pal, Professor Dilip De, Subramadi, Gaurav, Professor Devdatta Ghosh, all the faculty members, all my helping hands, Soporno, Shuri, Mohan, Santanu, so many. Okay, so apart from that, the two gurus, four gurus in fact, Supriyo, Shiru, Dipendu, Ashim, everybody has contributed immensely in this 5 days of FDP. Faculty members, they were over enthusiastic in nature. There was a very tough competition between the teams, which was really appreciating. Right. So your dedication, your perseverance, your emotions. People were literally crying, not getting completed in time. So see, there is a kid in us. There is a childness in us still existing. So we are kindling that fire inside you. Okay? So it's really fun. I hope you have really enjoyed. Okay, this 5 days of workshop is a step aside from the real workload that we used to do in HIT. So it was a very refreshing, I hope, for the entire 5 days. You really enjoyed. We really enjoyed working with you. It was a hell of an experience working with you guys. It was quite out of the domain part, right? Because the 3 departments were basically out of the domain from mechanical, electronics and electrical, right? So it was also a challenge for us to take you on board during this entire session. I hope it was satisfactory in nature. The kind of exposure that you had, the kind of facilities we can provide to you. So I hope it will be a guideline for your research work. I hope in future you can use our facilities to enhance your research work. So it was a exposure that we want to portray in front of you. Okay. So the labs and the facilities are always open to you from henceforth. Okay, you can do your research work, you can take us on board, you can seek our help. We can be a partner in your research work. Okay, that's what we wanted to expose ourselves to you people. It was fantastic all in all. So this FDP is a small step towards our long journey ahead. Okay, it's a small milestone that you have achieved right now. Many more are yet to come. So I hope you have enjoyed. Right. So thank you very much for being with us for these 5 days. I hope this Panchami, everybody is in the festive mood. From tomorrow onwards, it is a Durga Puja. So I hope all of you will be in good health and you will have all the blessings of Ma Durga. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Now we shall move with the evaluation part. event.
এই ওষুধ যে তিনটে আয়ের তিনটে সিম্বল আছে আমরা মানে কি বলা হয় knowledge represent the knowledge and another one represent the DNA modification techniques. Then we have genetically modified crops in the area of technology, and we also have different types of genetic modification that is done to develop different types of drugs using DNA. Okay, so DNA has many applications as per so, and here let me His name was Rockford. So Rockford got a boom that he won't be very difficult to kill. Why it was difficult? Because if even a single drop of his blood falls on the ground, that will give rise to another Rockford. So one Rockford can give rise to millions of Rockford. So from that name only, that our name has.
So let me take the opportunity to announce the result. Out of 4 groups, rank 4 is the name of this project. Rank number 4 is ADDITIVE. Rank number 3, Swashta, like this. So, who is rank number 1? Yes, any guess? अच्छा नहीं बोले, वही बोल लेते हैं बोला. Any guess? Here is who is first. 3D Vibrant is second.
Request Dr. Sir to hand over the memento to our judges. First, I request Dr. Sir to hand over the memento to Professor Dilip De, HOD Electrical. Then I request for the Dr. to hand over the memento to Professor Tarun Ghosh. Then Professor Somin Pal. Then Professor Sunil Goran Puila. So I request Puila to hand over the 4th prize to our participants. 4th prize to ADDITIVE. Give them a big round of applause. Okay, big round of applause. Third prize goes to Durga, the symbol of women power. I request Professor Dilip De to hand over the prize, please.
Participants, please come on the stage. आगे सवाल लीजिए। Big round of applause. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Good memories to cherish. Second prize goes to 3D Vibrant. Second prize, I request Professor Showman Pal to give away the prize, please. Gaurav, you are also a participant now. It's an honor and privilege for us also to see so many head of the department participating in the FDPs. Big round of applause please for the second winners. Thank you very much. Devuda, say it. Big round of applause, please. Wonderful, wonderful team. Wonderful teamwork. Good effort. Good idea. The first prize goes to the DNA. The Super Spirit, DNA. Big round of applause. So this team was 24 hours back. They were trying to quit the event, but still they went on. The first winner of FDP, I request Torun Ghosh to deliver the prize, please. Wonderful effort. Big round of applause. All the hard work pays. Patience pays. Teamwork pays. Good work. Sorry. Only everything. Thank you. It was a wonderful event, wonderful performance by everybody, one and all. Wonderful. We look forward for this kind of event and have you as a participant. It was a wonderful